Hello Queens, welcome back to another fabulous episode of Hello Weight Loss with DOB Fitness. My name is Diane O'Brown. I am the owner of DOB Fitness for Women, an online weight loss program for women over 200 pounds who want to look great naked. So if you are ready to become your healthiest, sexiest self, you're on the right channel. Make sure you subscribe because I want to see you become your best self in 2022 and beyond. So today we're gonna be talking about how to lose weight fast and keep it off, your 2022 plan. So this is actually gonna be my last video for 2021 because I am going on vacation this week. Sunday, my partner and I are going to New Jersey, and it's our first time going, and we have to plan. And I'm sharing this with you because this is the premise of today's video. It's not going to be about the myriads of diets and diet tricks and weight loss tips and apple cider vinegar and all the things that you could possibly do to lose weight. It's not about all the action steps. It's really about creating a plan, right? So I'm traveling to New Jersey. I live in Jamaica. I'm traveling to New Jersey for the first time. And in order for us to get there and have a great trip, we have to plan. Right? If we want to get there fast, we have to think ahead of what's going to be the best route. How are we going to get from place to place? We have to plan. That's what weight loss is. It's less about all of the action things that you do and more about your plan. It's a mindset. Weight loss starts in your mind. It starts with a plan. That's why when all of us just try and get up and say we're going to go to the gym, or I'm just going to try and eat right today, and you don't have a plan that connects all the dots, you fall short. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to create your weight loss plan in order to ensure that you're losing weight the best way for you, the healthiest way for you, and the fastest way for you, and keeping it off long term. So let's dive in.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
In talking about your 2022 weight loss plan, we're going to discuss 5 things: the goal, the why, the when, the how, and the what if. Now I promise you, if you follow these 5 things, you'll 100% achieve your goals. All you need to do is stay consistent. So I told you earlier about my upcoming vacation to New Jersey. Now it's way easier for me to plan for New Jersey because I know where I'm going. Where are you going? What's the goal? What are we trying to accomplish? Right? And how will you know when you get there? So I'm going to New Jersey, so it's a physical place. So when I get there, there's probably going to be a sign that says welcome to New Jersey. How will you know when you get to your goal? So a lot of us will put things like, I want to be more confident. But how will you know when you're more confident? Having something measurable really lets you know that, yes, I'm at my goal. So maybe it will be when I'm confident enough to put on this red dress. So notice, if you put on the dress and you not really feel it, then you're probably not there. So making sure that when you set your goal, it's something measurable that you'll know when you get there. And also make sure that you're setting the goal for you. If the reason for your weight loss has nothing to do with health or confidence, you just feel like, say, you're gonna feel better if you lose some weight, that's fine. That's okay, but just make sure that you are aware of what your goal is. The second part of the plan that ties right into your goal is the why. Now this is how you make it uniquely your goal. Why is it important to you? Why do you want to lose this 10 pounds? Why do you want to feel more confident in this dress? There's no wrong answer. There's only your answer. So usually at the core of why we want things as humans is because we want to feel a certain way. So I have a lot of queens that come to me and want to lose weight because they want to feel more confident. They want to feel like they're enough. They want to feel like they belong. They want to feel beautiful. And I want to let you know that you can feel all of those things right now. You have the power to think thoughts that will make you feel beautiful and confident and loved and enough. And I'm saying that you have that power because you don't need to be skinny or slim or small or lose weight to be enough. You are enough and worthy and beautiful, and you can choose to be confident right where you are right now. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't lose the weight? No, 100% lose the weight if you want to, but make sure that you're doing it from a place of love. Not from a place of, I am not enough and I need to do this to become enough, because you are always and will always be enough. All right? You just have to choose to believe that, because I believe that for you. Right, so discovering your why, and a nice question to ask yourself is, when I lose this weight, then X. That will kind of help you to figure out what your why is. So when I lose this 10 pounds, I will be able to play with my kids. Maybe that's your why. And it doesn't have to be a big grand, I've said this before in my videos, it doesn't have to be this big grandiose change the world why. It can be very small. It can be, I want to wear this red dress on my date night with my husband. That's your why. Let's go for it. Just make sure it's something that lights a fire in you and makes you feel motivated and ready to go. So what is your why? Let me know in the chat below. What's your why? Why do you want to lose the weight? All right, so the third part of creating our weight loss plan is the when. So here's what I think having a timeline does for us. It keeps us motivated and forces us to push further, faster, harder. Right? So if you know that you are trying to lose this 10 pounds by March 10th, then you know that you've got to get the ball rolling. If you just say you want to lose this 10 pounds and there's no deadline or anything like that, then it's kind of like, I'll do it tomorrow. Right? There's no end. So you want to make sure that you set a deadline for yourself. And then leading up to that deadline, have checkpoints. Have checkpoints that you're able to celebrate. Right? So maybe you realize that after week 1, you can now do a push-up. Celebrate the push-up. Maybe at the end of month 1, you've lost 5 pounds and you're now halfway to the 10. Celebrate all the small milestones, because every time you celebrate yourself, you encourage yourself to keep going and keep pushing. Because a lot of us are just trying to lose this weight and we're just pushing through. There's no deadline. We're not checking anything, not celebrating. It becomes this mundane task that seems to be leading nowhere. And I also want to remind you the importance of non-scale achievements. You're not going to be able to see all of your success and all of your accomplishments on the scale, but they're still worth celebrating. Celebrate the fact that you feel a little lighter, that you have more energy, that your cholesterol is down, that your skin look a little nicer. Like, celebrate all of the small things. Again, it's gonna encourage you to keep going and stay consistent. So let's talk about the how. This is the big part of the plan. How are we going to do this? We have our goal, we have the when, we have the why. How do we get there? Right, this is where we're gonna map out all the routes that we're gonna take, all the actions that we plan to take to get to our goals. Now, if you wanna make sure that your how connects to your goal, let me give you an example. Maybe your goal is just to lose weight. You just want to fit into this dress because you have a wedding coming up. That's the only goal that you have. Then maybe you won't need to prioritize having vegetables in your diet. You can just adjust your portions. You see what I'm saying? But if your focus, if your goal is to better your health, then you know you're gonna need to add things like vegetables and fruits and more water to your diet. So knowing that goal and why you're going after this thing is important, because then it's gonna help you figure out how. What's gonna be the best way for me to go about this in order to ensure that I get the results that I want. And now another important part of the how is, how can you make it easy? How can you make whatever it is that you think you need to do to lose this weight, how can you make it easy? How can you make it a part of your daily routine? Something that you can do for the entirety of 2022. What are some things that you can do all year long? So another reason why only 9% of people achieve their resolution is because we can't commit past 1 month or 30 days. If you want to see long-term weight loss and lose the weight and keep it off and do it quickly, you're gonna have to be able to do it consistently. And to do it consistently, you don't want to be doing 11,000 different things. You're going to the gym, you're running, you're eating, you're ketoing, you're fruit fasting, you're doing everything under the sun. Pick small things that you can stick with and do them consistently. That's your how. That's your how. Pick things that you know, and then also remember your deadline. So if your deadline is March, then you know that you have to pick things that are going to give you some big wins. Maybe you need to cut out flour and sugar. So really think about how everything connects. Make sure that the goal connects to the when and connects to the how. Right? I hope that makes sense for you. So based on what you're trying to achieve, what are some things that you think that you can start doing right now to achieve those goals? Put that in the chat. What's your how? What are some ways that you can do this that are sustainable for you? And sustainability is so important. I think I talk about this almost every video. Don't pick something that you're only going to do for a month, because what's going to happen after? You're going to stop doing the thing and you're going to gain back the weight. This is not about a quick fix resolution. This is your weight loss plan for 2022 that's going to take you beyond 2022, right? It's your long-term weight loss solution. So think that way. Once you start thinking long-term, can I do this for the rest of the year? If the answer is no, then maybe you don't need to be doing that. So really think about it. Last but certainly not least, this is probably the most important part of your plan, is your what if. What if you don't hit the goal by March 10th? What if something goes wrong? What if, God forbid, something happens and you need to take a break? What if you can't go to the gym anymore? What if you have to travel? In this section of your plan, and I really want you to do this, get a pen and a paper. Think of all the things that could go wrong. All of them. All of the things that could go wrong. COVID restart. Can't go to the gym. Your baby's home with you. What are you gonna do then? How will you achieve your goal? And I actually do this for all of my goals. I think of, okay, I want to do this thing. What if this happens? We're going to New Jersey. What if I miss my flight? What if we get lost? What if I lose my passport? And I list out all of these things that could possibly happen, and then I have another section and I go, well, if this happens, I can do this. This is an option. This is something else I can do. What that does, it sets your brain up and lets you know that we have a plan. Like, this is gonna happen no matter what. No matter what happens, I have a plan right here. We are going to get through this. And you are making sure that you're going to be able to stick to this goal and stick to the action steps and bob and weave and shift, because life is going to happen and you're going to need to adapt. So make sure you do that what if plan. So let's recap. 5 things to create your weight loss plan to ensure that you lose weight fast and keep it off for the entirety of 2022. Number 1 is figure out your goal. Be specific. Number 2, why is this goal important to you? Number 3, when do you want to achieve this by? And what are some check marks? What are some non-scale victories that you're going to be rewarding yourself for? Number 4, how are we going to do this? And how are we going to make it sustainable? And number 5, your what if plan. I know that this video might not have been what you expected. I know that you probably are saying, Diane, but what are the tips? What are the tricks? But I promise you, weight loss is not tips and tricks. You know, because you've done them before. You probably have tried quite a few things to lose the weight, and you're here watching this video. So that means that it might not be working, right? So try something new. Try creating a plan. Try working on your mind and your thoughts. And losing the weight from a place of love. A place where you know you can do it. And a place where you stick through and follow through with yourself. The easiest and fastest way to lose weight in 2022 is to create a plan and show up for yourself every day, because you're worth it. Thank you so much for tuning in to my last video of 2021. I have loved having these discussions with you every Thursday. I hope you join me again next year, because we're achieving this. Like, next year we are doing it. We are losing the weight next year. If you want my help and support on your weight loss journey, come work with me. Come join Team DLB Fitness. Click the link in the description box to be a part of our 2022 weight loss team. I'd be so excited to have you. Until next year, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye.